Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory Modded. In today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to keep going here and we're going to keep this running. I need a chainsaw of some sort, so what I've done is I've gathered all the materials that I need for this next project here. Now we're going to go over here and make a chainsaw.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size.
Okay.
Inspirational note: will
Yeah,
you
I
be
still
the
got room.
FICSIT Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
What's the chainsaw take to use? Well, doesn't say what kind of fuel it takes. Presuming I can't drop that down. Presuming it's biofuel logs maybe. Now we can really. Sometimes you're supposed to be able to get rid of these rocks. Get more biomass here. Auto save in here in a second. Can't see a bloody thing over that way, so let's go out this way. Weird. Alright, how much biofuel do we have now? We don't have a lot. We just can't cut a whole bunch of trees. Berries. Here. More berries over here. Before we take that out. Alright, how much biomass do we have now? We have 500 there. We don't have enough yet. That's just the size today. Need a lot more. Not counting the wood, am I? Over here and clear these trees out, and then we'll be good to go for the day, anyway. So we can keep the biofuel things activated. Have them. Alright, I think that ought to be enough for now. There we go. Xeno Zapper's back in the mix. Make some biofuel real quick. Got tons of wood. So what we're going to do is just hit the space bar and let it do its thing for a second while I talk to you guys. Alright, so right now my goal is to get to 1,500 subscribers by the end of the July, by the end of the end of July. So if you wouldn't do me a solid and subscribe, that would be awesome. Because you guys are the great community out there. We've built a great community. We may be only a few in numbers, but what we not lack in numbers just brings us closer together. So yeah, I'm thinking I need to get up to at least 1,500 by end of July, which would be amazing. My goal by the time the end of the year comes up is 2,500 subs. And you mean 2,500 subs, so that's like a lot. Considering that we're at 1,359. But I figured bringing new games to the channel might help the channel grow a little bit more. Maybe that'll make it last longer. Alright, so those are all up and running. Those are all automated itself. Alright, what's the next thing we gotta do? Jump pad. 50 rotors. Okay. What do we need for rotors? We have one. We need screws and... Okay. So right now we're gonna need to make a mini constructor. Is it even? Nope. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. Oh, didn't want to do that right off the get-go. We're trying to build here. And then we're going to connect up the conveyor belt. Over here. Hook up the conveyor belt here. Go here. Hook up the conveyor belt. Go there. So now we need burns various forms of biomass to generate electricity. Power grid, 30 megawatts, 30 megawatts, 37 megawatts. But how much coal does it use? I thought you could research in the MAM the ores and whatnot, and you would be able to scan for them. Am I wrong? This thing over here, I thought we could like research ores, unknown metals. Unlock the research tree to access. How do you unlock the texture? Maybe by progressing. Alright, so we need 50 of these here, solid biofuel. Let's get those made up real quick. You drink of water. Right in the way. Emma. Alright, so now that ought to be good for now. We need screws. What do we need for these things? Screws and okay, so let's make some screws. Iron pot. Okay, so we desperately need to go over here, see what's been built here. Just that. I'm gonna grab out a little iron from here out of the smelter. Or out of this box. How do you make screws again? You turn. You don't have enough stuff to make a power generator. Or do we? Do we have enough to make a power biomass generator? 30, 30, 25, 15, 25, 15. Doesn't really matter. I think this one has a conveyor belt plane. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it right there for now. And then we're gonna load it up with biofuel. And then we're gonna go to here. No. What happened to my thing? There we go. Now press 2. We are free falling. How much wattage is those smelters? These are how much a piece though? Doesn't say how much they're a piece. How much they use. Will this tell me? I think we got enough juice to not that. Many pull down. How does that keep changing? Yeah. Special. So. we're gonna do now is we're gonna go hook that up to that, that up to that, that up to that. Those wires should all still be connected. Whee! I'm flying. Alright, I'm monkeying around here. Now we need a storage container. Alright, what are we doing here? We have production. We want to make screws, rods, yes. Rods, I guess. And steel plate, I guess. More steel plate. We lost the power grid. That should will the life. Take a look at it from above. That looks pretty neat. I like it. Alright, so now we're gonna need some more foundation. Go out as far as we can this way. We needed a box to catch that. Let's do a box real quick. Here. I just want to look at what this is. Yeah, that's like, yeah, no. Why anybody would build that was beyond me. I wonder what that does. What if it creates trees again? It's all gonna come to a screeching halt. That's not right. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on the hotbar. Where is it? These little things there. There we go. Now what we can do is, and we just mess it up again. There. You should have a space in between. I'm sticking out too much. That one's taking out too much. That one's taking out too much. Trying to keep it somewhat compact. So now we're going to run the conveyor belt. If I can figure out where it is here. It's like I must put outlet. This is storage containers, don't cost much. Alright, so smelter, relay, storage, so we're storing iron. We're splitting iron in half. Making bars. And this small constructor is getting steel plate. This one's going to get steel plate too. Let's take off. Take off. Take off. We need screws. I'm going to go over here and make a whole bunch of screws. Hold on. How much iron do we have? A little bit of iron on it. So to make screws, we're gonna make them. Automate the process real quick. Let me adjust my feet while this is going on here. All right. We only need 500, right? For this. And we need 50 for 50 of these. We can make 83 of them. Let's just make all 83. Take a drink real quick. I wonder where all these resources go off to. I wonder if there's story arc involved. Don't know. Find that out as we adventure through the game. Alright, so... Yay!
Milestone reached. The FICSIT jump pad combines high technology and innovation for optimized factory traversal and an ideal travel experience. Clarification. Ideal travel experience not guaranteed, individual results may vary. Pioneers are responsible for all workplace accidents resulting from jump pad usage.
I mean, there's no fall damage in the game, is there? Start making up some more iron ingots here real quick. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom while this is going on. Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. I had to really go. Where's the third phase? Not selected. When does phase 3 work on? Space elevator, huh? Where's that at? Space elevator. We have everything but the pipe. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and craft some pipes real quick. Yeah, I had to go. I'm sorry. I should have paused it, but that's my fault. Alright. I'm gonna put this space elevator way away from me right now. Because I don't need it. Because we're gonna move it eventually. Maybe. That is so cool. Watch this animation. Pretty cool. Alright. That's the space elevator, everyone. Pretty cool. Alright, done.
Project assembly
ADA.
initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only FICSIT pioneers offer hope for survival. FICSIT is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let FICSIT down.
Okay, hold on now. I built the space elevator. What other things do we need to build that that are special? Uh, Maybe I know what I gotta do. I gotta upgrade this. This building right here. How do we upgrade this building? Look in here. How do we upgrade this building? I know there's a way to do it. Um, hmm. Portable version of the hub terminal with a full access. PS build 1 equals ultra rare resource. Oh, the hub. How do you upgrade the hub? I know there's a way you can make this where it's bigger now. Oh, it's in here. I think. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Huh. I don't know. I don't know how to upgrade this building. I don't know how to get to the next tier. Doesn't say. It's complete space elevator phase 1 to unlock this tier. Oh, so we need smart metal plating. Or reinforced metal plating. Oh, it's a different one. Let me go over here real quick. I think it said smart plating. How do we make smart plating? Well, let's pick up 200 screws real quick. I'm eager to test this out. We'll only go up to 200. That's all we need here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Mini construction. Oh, maybe it's in the advanced construction. Assembler. Actually, hold on. Oh no. Alright, so reinforced metal plating, smart plating, reinforced plating, and a rotor. Okay, so we need to go reinforced metal plating. 6 iron plate, 12 iron plate. So basically, we need screws and iron plating. What if I make some screws up? Let's see here. This is just a. Alright, let me delete this. This. We can store back in the box where they belong. Alright, so this assembler here needs screws and metal plating. And how do you make metal plating or screws? There should be. Alright, so basically what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to slap down another bioreactor, bio burner, right about here for now. Then we're going to go into the power line. Doesn't need there. One. Two. Alright, so now we're going to throw in some biofuel here. Now we need. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We need an assembler. Now we need a. That here. Shortest track ever. This one. Now we're gonna have to move this one back. Alright, so ideally what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the constructor here. And it's gonna have these iron plates. So what we're gonna need to do is take this one and make screws out of it. Let's hook that up to the power grid real quick. What we'll do here, it's constructing whatever it's constructing here. Now we need a storage box. There we go. So we have a storage box for the pipe. Then the pipe gets turned into screws. And then the screws come out here. And what we need to do is, how do we make reinforced metal plating? Go look real quick. See, we can look in. That's starting to fill up. Okay. Maybe you need an assembler for that? I don't know. All I know is we're going to need to chop down some trees. We want to keep this base up and running. Now. I got tree dropped on me. Out of biofuel. Let's dig up some biofuel here. We're going to make that real quick, and then we're going to make that real quick. And we're going to run around filling all the machines up, I guess. Maybe. So now we need solid fuel oil. Keep drinking my water here. We have a lot of biomass. Alright, that should be enough for now. That's the annoying sound that I'm hearing in my ear. Alright, so we need the... Let's craft the rotors real quick. And then... crafting screws. Actually, we can craft the screws real quick. As the quicker it goes, or the more longer it goes, the quicker and faster it is to show you, you know, it speeds up eventually to like 25 times faster, like making. Instead of taking 10 minutes to craft 10 items, you're there and given items in order to facilitate such things. Alright, so I need build a tool out real quick because we need foundations. Alright, so we have a storage container storing screws. And what we need now, before we take off, we need an assembler. Now this assembler is going to do smart plating. Smart plating. So what do we need for smart plating? We need rotors and iron. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to go up here to the mini constructor here. Alright, so this is a mini constructor here. What we need to do is we need to mini assembler. Isn't that what we built? No, we built the big assembler, not the small assembler. I think I like the small one better. Yeah, more economic. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to hook this up to this constructor. Problem is we need to be able to make screws, which is iron. No, we have screws being made. What do we need to make? What does it take for smart plating? Iron plate. I need, actually, you know what? Alright, everyone. This is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I'm going to try to figure this out. So when we come back in the next episode, about 5 or 10 minutes from now, I will have figured it out and be... Yeah, because we're starting to get screws. And what does it take to make metal plate, or the reinforced plating? Wow, these are almost empty. Alright. Reinforced metal plating. 40 of them, huh? Let's grab them. Our limiting factor is steel plate and screws. Oh! Okay. That makes sense. So iron plate, screws. I got you. Let's just do this real quick. We need to round out the foundation. Alright, now what we need is we need an assembler. Mini assembler here. We're gonna go right about there. Here's the cut again. This one would be reinforced metal plate. Plate, screws. So what we're going to do is we're gonna grab number 1 or number 3 here. These are screws. And we're gonna launch ourselves in here. One metal plating. Metal plate. Come on, what's in here? Okay, so let's make this produce iron plating. And then what we can do is we can change this constructor to 2. So we have screws being put in. Go grab this, put that in there. And what we're going to want next is mini storage. And short iron pipe, or pipe. Gotta clear this line. Alright, so what one on here is whatever's in that container. So we'll go here. I just want to play this game today. I'm having fun. That should be metal plating being shoved out. Metal plating and screws does the reinforced plating. So we're going to hook this up to power, and that will be the video. Very productive episode. We actually got some stuff automated here. I'm just going to slop down a storage container and then let it all filter into it. So yeah, but this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you throw the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.